Hello guys, welcome to my channel. A big change has been made to the proof of fund required for students applying for a study visa to come and study in Canada. This information was just released about 2 hours 30 minutes ago. Now we are on the official website of the Government of Canada, and the heading says revised requirements to better protect international students. One of the major requirements that have been done is in the issue of proof of funds. There are other requirements that have been revised, but the proof of fund is no longer 10,000 Canadian dollars. Guys, it has been increased. It has been increased. And so let us check the information here, and then we will look at the implication of these on you as you're planning to apply. So the Honorable Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship announced today that starting January 1st, 2024, the cost of living financial requirement for study permit applicants will be raised so that international students are financially prepared for life in Canada. So, moving forward, this threshold will be adjusted each year when Statistics Canada updates the low income cutoff. So the low income cutoff represents the minimum income necessary to ensure that an individual does not have to spend a greater than average portion of income on necessities. So that is why there's an increase now, because things have changed. The cost of rent has increased, and a good number of other things. Even tuition fee has increased in so many universities and colleges in Canada. So let us see exactly the change that has been brought about. Now, the cost of living requirement for study permit applicants has not changed since the early 2000s, when it was set at 10,000 for a single applicant, which was still the case up till this moment, and it will end by 31st of December 2023. So as such, the financial requirement hasn't kept up with the cost of living over time. So this has resulted in students arriving in Canada only to learn that their funds are not adequate. So moving forward, the new requirement now is that for 2024, a single applicant, so if you're applying as a student now, you will need to show that you have 20,635 Canadian dollars as your proof of fund, in addition to your first year tuition and travel costs. So guys, this is a big change. So this change will apply to new study permit applications received on or after January 1, 2024. So the only set of people that would still be allowed to show the 10,000 Canadian dollars for cost of living are those ones who would submit the application before January 1. So that means anybody that submits from now, which is the 7th of December till 31st of December, we still show the 10,000 Canadian dollars. But if you're submitting from January 2024 upwards, you need to look for more money to show as your proof of fund. For example, if you have admission in a school where you are paying 10,000 Canadian dollars for your tuition fee, let's say a very cheap college. Now, before you used to have 10,000 for the cost of living to make it 20,000 and Canadian dollars, and then maybe some rough 3,000 for your traveling cost. But right now you need at least 20,635 for your cost of living, let's say about 3,000 Canadian dollars for your travel cost, and then with your tuition fee. So guys, this is a major update, and you need to start putting this into factor as you're preparing your proof of fund to apply. Please don't go with the old rate. This new rate is what you should be working towards now. Okay? This, well, is in the interest of every student that is planning to apply to come to Canada. That is what the Canadian government is saying. okay, so that you would be able to come in, settle down, and then you would be able to enjoy in Canada. Then there are other information that has also changed, and one of it, okay, let's go quickly read together. Minister Miller also provided an update on three temporary policies affecting international students that were all set to expire at the end of 2023. Now, one of it is that at the end of 2023, the waiver on the 20-hour work per week limit for international students, okay, who are working off campus while in class has now been extended to April 30th. Okay, so that means for those who are still going to get their study visa approved, when they get to Canada between now and April 30th, they can still work for more than 20 hours. That is it. Now, for international students that are already in Canada, as well as applicants who have submitted an application for a study permit as of today, the 7th of December 2023, will be able to work off campus more than 20 hours per week until that time. Oh, so now the information is that even if you are now applying for your study visa on the 8th of December, which is just tomorrow, that means you are not going to be able to work more than 20 hours. That is one of the new rules available. So you need to get this information well. Also, the the facilitative measure that has allowed international students to count time spending online towards the length of a future post-graduation work permit, as long as it constitutes less than 50% of the program of study, will continue to be in place for students who begin a study program before September 1, 2024. So this measure will no longer apply to students who begin the study on or after that date. Now, the implication of this is that Canada allows that if you have a program that is a blended type of program, you have an online study first, at times probably because your visa is delayed and you start your studies online and then you complete it in Canada. All those periods that you've studied online is still counted for you, and then alongside with the one you've used together for you to get the length of your post-graduation work permit. And this will only count for those who begin their program on or before the 1st of September 2024. So for those who are going to begin the program in Canada from fall 2024, this will no longer be implemented. Okay, and then the last information here, in response to labor market disruptions during the pandemic and post-pandemic recovery, a temporary policy was introduced on three occasions to provide an additional 18-month work permit to post-graduation work permit holders as their initial work permit was expiring. Foreign nationals with a post-graduation work permit expiring up to December 31st, 2023 remain eligible to apply. However, this temporary policy will not be extended further. Okay, this was about some of the issues that happened during the pandemic and as well as the post-pandemic. So Canada had to extend for a few some people, okay, students who were still studying or are still studying in Canada, for them to be able to have additional 18-month work permit, of which some people are enjoying it currently now. But starting from December 31st, 2023, this will no longer be applicable. Anyway, in this information today, the most important one, which we have mentioned that you should take note of, is the fact that the proof of fund for international students planning to study in Canada has increased. Okay, it is no longer 10,000 Canadian dollars, it is now 20,635 Canadian dollars, alongside with the first year tuition and travel cost. So this is the new information, guys. Thank you very much. If you've watched this video to this point, please kindly give it a thumbs up. Let YouTube recommend this video for others who need this information as soon as possible. Also like to share this video with your friends, your loved ones who are planning to apply for a study visa to study in Canada as international students. Also, like subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you get to be notified when I post new videos and you can quickly enjoy the benefits and the information that I'm passing across. Okay, thank you very much for coming to my channel to watch this video. I have several other videos on my channel. You can go and watch more of them. So see you again once I have any information, which is very important. Obviously, I am ready to bring it forth to you. Thank you very much. This is Scholar Space saying, dream a fulfilled life, live that fulfilled life. Bye.